Hey y'all, just want to come quick with the tutorial on how to do knotless braids with a rubber band method. My favorite method. You can do it on your own, save you some money, and just watch, and hopefully I can help and show you how to do this process easily and affordable also. All you really need to purchase is some hair and get you some oil your scalp up. And it could be a protective style, so you want to make sure your hair is moisturized and everything if you're going to leave them in for a few weeks. And that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm showing you whatever I'm going to be using: rat tail comb, rubber bands, whatever edge control you like to use, and 2 mirrors is kind of really important because you're giving yourself parts. This is probably the most tedious part of the process, giving yourself parts, because you want them to look decent and almost perfect as best as you can using 2 mirrors. Gotta kind of position it to where you can see the back of your head and make the line straight as possible. I like to use a brick pattern, so you kind of lay the pattern like bricks. So basically, like what I'm doing here, just get it as straight as possible first. That's gonna take the most time, so I would grab some rubber bands or some clips and spend most of your time doing this to make sure it looks nice and professional. Okay, so now you see I got the first 2 going. The third one is going to go in the middle of those 2, and that's going to give you the brick pattern that I was telling you about. And what that does is make sure the braids look full. And with this style, I usually only end up with about 20 braids at the most, 19 to 20. So if you part them this way, then they'll still look full even though it's only 20. And here's the pattern. Everything's all done. Yay! I actually ended up trimming my hair after these sets of braids, so it looks a little shorter here, but that's the hair that I use. I actually use only 3 packets of hair in that Expressions brand, and that works for me. Another important part is laying this hair out. I don't really have the fancy wooden thing that y'all be using to hang the hair up, so we're using the couch for now. And just get all that separated, and you're good to go. Get you a show to watch and start braiding. Now with that first piece, I usually just make it like a regular braid and use my real hair as a third side, and then add that extra piece from the bottom. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm gonna end up slowing it up in another clip coming up soon. And this style is easy. I know it probably doesn't seem like it, but the more you do it, you'll get a hang of adding the pieces in. Kind of sped that up a little bit, but once you get it to the thickness that you desire, you just kind of braid down until it starts thinning out again, and it kind of goes from small to fat to small again, and that seals the end. The more braids you get in, you can kind of compare the braids to each other. You want them to all be the same size, of course, and getting fat around the same area. I did these braids twice on 2 different days. I'm actually blending both videos. So this is a clip from actually the first set of braids that I did. I wanted to show the front part, of course, because it's easier to see. But you literally just grab hair as you go. I don't even really braid the hair twice, or sometimes I do, but no more than twice before I add another piece. And once I see it start to get to the thickness of the one next to it, then I start braiding down without adding the hair. But you kind of just, as you go, compare the braids around it, like I said. And I went ahead and added that clip from the recent braids that I just did. That's how we're back at the back at that front piece again. But like I said, super easy, y'all. Feed the hair in from the bottom. I know I do it kind of weird. A lot of people leave that one side out and then add it in later. But I kind of just feed the hair in all the way. Like, it's so hard to explain, y'all, but if you can see how I'm doing it there in slow motion, maybe rewind it. And if you like this video so far and critique me, I'll come back and do it more in slow motion. I had the whole thing in slow motion, but it ended up being like 20 minutes. And I was like, I don't know if they want to see me do these braids the whole time in slow motion. So hopefully you catch my drift, but I'm going to slow it down again once I get to the point where I need to feed in more hair. Going towards the bottom. So like here where it starts to get thin a little too soon, you might want to add a little piece there, and that's what I'm doing. You see how I'm picking two sides, the sides that I'm holding, to add that extra piece in, and then I'm taking that third side and just wrapping it around. Rewind that part again. That's the key part right there of the video, when adding extra hair and everything like that. Watch that part again. That is that demonstration that I've been trying to get the whole time. That part right there. So yeah, just keep braiding it down. If you need to add a little piece, you do it again, just like I showed you. Just twist that third piece in. And you're good to go, girl. It took me really a full day to do this. I have a 3-year-old, so it'd be like part 1, then part 2, but these are the finishing results. I just love this method. My hair is so, well, not too thin, but kind of on the thin side for me. So rubber bands work so they don't slip and they last a little longer, in my opinion. So this is really a rubber band / feed-in method. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be uploading more videos. This is my first, and I just wanted to show my skills off a little bit and get some of these videos off of my phone. Please like, comment, share, whatever. Give me feedback, cuss me out, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I'll be responding and coming back with more tutorials or how-tos. And yes, like I said, make sure it's a protective style. Use your leave-in conditioner too as you braid the hair in, and you could leave these in for a good 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever you like. I typically like 2 weeks, but yeah. Okay, bye.